Hi everyone, it's Calculus by Christee, and in this video we're going to be finding critical numbers. So what even are critical numbers? Well, critical numbers are possible points where your function can have relative extrema or absolute extrema. So critical numbers are places where the derivative equals 0 or where the derivative does not exist, because that's where you'll find your relative extrema. Your relative maxes and your relative mins will only occur at critical points, which again is where the derivative equals 0 or where the derivative does not exist. Well, both of those things involve finding the derivative. So if you're wanting to find critical numbers, you first have to find the derivative. So let's first find g prime of t. And for this function, I have 6t natural log t. Well, guess what? We have to use the product rule. And if you'd like to see a video where I discuss the product rule, click here to watch that video. So applying the product rule to find the derivative, I would have 6 times the natural log of t plus 6t times 1 divided by t. And once I simplify this, I would have 6 natural log of t plus these t's would cancel, and I would just have plus 6. Once again, my critical points occur where the derivative equals 0 or where the derivative does not exist. And let's take a look at these two situations. Well, let's set that derivative equal to 0. Subtract the 6. Divide by 6. So to solve for t, I would want to switch from log form to exponential form. So t would equal e to the negative first, which if I want to rewrite that would be 1 divided by e. So it looks like 1 divided by e is going to be one of my critical numbers. Now moving on for where the derivative does not exist. Well, here there's no fractions that would make the derivative undefined. That's one key thing I look for is, are there denominators? Because where that would not exist would then be where the denominator equals 0. But here I only have a natural log function. So as long as t is a value that's greater than 0, the derivative g prime of t exists. And it looks like that's it. So it says to find the critical numbers. It looks like I only have one critical number at a t value of 1 over e. I would like to take a look at what this looks like on a graph so we can see really what's happening with this problem at this critical number. And you can see here that I have typed into Desmos 6x natural log of x. So I've plugged in the original function. And you can see here that it looks like there is a minimum at that point that I just clicked on. And remember, we found a critical number at 1 over e. So if I type in 1 divided by e to take a look at what that decimal is, sure enough, it's 0.368 approximately, which is exactly where this critical value is, or where this relative minimum is. So once again, I mentioned that you'll find relative extrema, relative minima, and relative maxima at critical values. And it looks like this is what this shows. This function has one relative extrema, a relative minimum, at the x value of 0.368, which corresponds to the value of 1 over e. Alright, I hope you found this video helpful in helping you to find critical numbers, which is where relative extrema occur on a graph. If you did, make sure to click subscribe so that you're notified of future calculus videos, and give it a like and comment below about any questions you may have. Alright, thanks for watching everyone. See you in the next video.